Basically, we should be skeptical of everything we know, because most of the stuff we know is either custom or habit, okay? So that's the idea of skepticism. So now the problem is, okay, skepticism and empiricism just means that we don't really know anything, and God doesn't really exist. So how can we design society? And so this creates a new idea called Utilitarianism. Just say that if it is useful, if it gives us pleasure, it must be good. If you like spending money, it must be good. And then John Stuart Mills will make some adjustments to it, okay? But this becomes the very concept of liberty. And then what will happen is that these are the three major philosophers of materialism, of British liberty, and then you have people like Marx come in. And he'll introduce the idea of dialectic materialism. It's not between the divine and the material. It's one between the poor and the rich, and that's it, okay? So Marx is taking out the divine from the equation. Then you have Darwin, theory of evolution. We're not divine beings. We're all just animals. Then you have people like Freud. That's what we should be doing. We should be making a lot of money and then having as much sex as possible, because that's what we are. We're just apes, okay? So this becomes the very foundation for the idea that money is God. All right? Okay. So what then happens is that transnational capital, which has conquered the British Empire, it's now seeking new opportunities for its investments. Okay? So where it goes next is, of course, America. The problem is that the Americans just had a revolution to destroy the to get rid of the British Empire, right? So the Americans don't want transnational capital. It doesn't want Bank of England or City of London to come in and conquer it. So what happens is the City of London, the Bank of England, they use agents in America. These agents, of course, are called, there's three of them, okay? Well, there's actually a lot. But these agents include John Rockefeller, Carnegie, okay? Andrew Carnegie, J.P. Morgan, Vanderbilt. And they will, by themselves, monopolize different industries with the resources and the capital of the City of London and the Bank of England, okay? So, of course, John Rockefeller monopolizes oil. This, of course, is called the Federal Reserve System.